Son momento. Thank you for the follow now, Tiger. And thank you for the raid, Wolf Dolls. How was your stream? I'll give you a shout out. Because Stream Elements keeps breaking. Like, auto shout out people. Ovviamente. Hola. Con mi suave. Era gloriosa suavidad conmigo bajo mi gobierno. Massive. Yeah. I'm trying to make the titties bigger, but that's like messing up everything else. Bowser. No, this is a Final Fantasy Behemoth. If I was drawing Bowser, I would definitely like give him belly. Is it Behemoth? Yeah, it's it's not really any specific Behemoth, just a Behemoth. A Behemoth. Perhaps. Those emojis don't include country flag. Not just emojis still aren't fully updated. Like they don't have the saluting emoji. Very muscular creatures, massive arms. Yeah. So big. They're ridiculously. Black Day, my favorite type of pen. Yeah. Really just a new not a new sketch, but like to find sketch. Beautiful behemoth of a beast. Want to also gorgeous, magnificent, superb, unlimited, brilliant, incredible, amazing, show so one of a kind. Never been done before. Really unique. Unafraid to reference or not reference. almost sounds like Mitsuki. No, not Mitsuki. What's her name? Plastic Love. Maria Takeuchi, I think. Sounds like Plastic Love. Someone is an angry man. Yeah. Poi do a yawn. He's not doing a yawn. Brevity. Thanks for the letter of the alphabet. With all of it. Well, evolve. What do you mean? Will never evolve. parents came home 2 hours ago, and they let the cat outside, and now he's back inside and he's meowing. Kind of cool. Gonna need a lot of references. And it's gonna be like hustle artist. Thank you so much for the follow. Hey. Give him four.
I have come to torment you.
Ah.
Hello? There we go.
Tormented.
You sound
Voices.
so tired.
Voices. I'm trying to be a little bit quiet because parents are they I've been
I
streaming
gotcha.
for hours, which isn't that long.
Ooh, fun. That's always fun. In parentheses, it's not. It's been like, oh god, I don't know how long since I've streamed.
I think I remember catching like you and Koku streaming on Picardo like years ago.
Yeah, like quite literally. I uh I only stream whenever either Bacon or Koku force me to. I don't host my own streams. Like I don't remember the last time I did that. It's been years.
Again,
Oh, you're so funny.
look. Again.
Yeah, if I speak.
Hold on. I have this convenient little pointer. Here you go.
Ah. Yes, he looks so good. I was losing my mind to it earlier. It's so good.
I spent ages trying to like touch it up, and then also at the last minute I like changed this part and added extra rolls.
No, absolutely, just fantastic work. Just god dang,
And
man, a whole ass man.
then also
And if I,
Hmm.
if or when I get paid, there will be an added man.
and then also I started playing Stardew again, and just
Yeah.
as I was playing, I just decided, yeah, my farm is just a werewolf. He doesn't speak. He just gives people rocks.
That's fun. That's me as a farmer.
And then just Soda from Greece.
Me, on the other hand, I've been dying because whatchamacallit, I've been trying to work and it's nearing the end of the month. I'm like, I got Patreon stuff to do. And my brain, my little tiny feeble brain is just full of Final Fantasy VII right now.
Don't need to say that. Like I need to get Rebirth on PC when it comes out.
Yeah.
It has to come out
It's
soon.
the Rebirth is it's so freaking good. I'm around the last chapter and I'm already kind of like emotional about it. The game is long. I haven't done everything. I did a lot of exploring. I'm clocking, I think, 70 hours into it.
Wow.
Yeah, it's long. It's very long. On average, people say that the minimum I've seen people clock on it is like maybe 60 hours. It's a long game. There's a lot to do.
Considering that they ended Midgard into like a 70-hour game.
Yeah. And what's crazy is that we still got 2 discs worth of content to do. Granted, a lot of people are wondering like how the heck are they going to do 2 discs as one final game, but like what people don't know is that that last disc for FF7 is just the final dungeon and some side quests.
Like it's just Northern Crater.
Yeah, it's literally just Northern Crater and some side quests. And the second disc itself is like the rest of the story, technically. But yeah, Rebirth has been absolutely fantastic. I'm so happy with almost every single change they made. I can't believe I'm in a universe where I'm thinking Yuffie's my favorite character.
Somehow I've managed Well, like I haven't been deliberately avoiding it, but I haven't heard this. I haven't heard what he sounds like still.
Oh my gosh. Kate Sith drives me crazy. He is so freaking cute. Everyone in call that I stream it for has been losing their mind every time he says anything or does anything.
He's just a little guy.
He is so freaking cute, and they like tremendously gave him so much love in this game. Because in the OG, he kind of just joins you against your will. Like you're just chilling in the Golden Saucer, and he's like, "Hey, wanna know your fortune?" And Claw's like, "Get away from me! You're so funny." Joins your party, and he doesn't have any dialogue for the longest stretch of the game.
He's literally the picture of like Jack Frost joined your party against your will.
Literally. But yeah, the rebirth gives them not only purpose, but insanely extended scenes and screen time. He actually serves a purpose in the story, and he has a really fun dynamic with the rest of the characters. They do a lot of things with Kate Sith, and I'm so happy because like he has the potential to be my favorite character, but he's kind of a joke character in the OG.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad that Rebirth is taking him a different direction.
I really want a PS5. So I want to play it. I saw a thing like semi recently. I don't think it's confirmed at all, but it was saying like Rebirth could come out like May or April this year.
Oh no, I doubt it. I sincerely doubt it because remake took like a whole year.
But also the problem is, if I buy a PS5, I'm only going to be buying it for Rebirth. That's it.
You should play like 16 on it as well. I love 16. So I don't own a PS5. It's actually my sister's. My sister's got it as a graduation gift using her graduation money. You're just like it's really fun. My mom got kind of like annoyed a little bit because graduation money is supposed to go towards like college or things that you need. My sister's like, "Take me to Walmart right now. I'm getting a PS5." And she barely uses it. Like she literally barely uses it. The games that she plays on the PS5 are literally games that she plays on PC already. But yeah, she hasn't been using her PS5, so I was like, I'm gonna buy 16 and 7 Rebirth. Can I play it on your PS5? And she's like, go for it. It's just a paperweight to me. And I'm like, yeah, the PS5 really is just that. There's no games on it.
Yeah, the PS5 has no games.
It's literally every time they announce an exclusive, it gets added to PC like the next year. Yeah, I just got it for 16 and 7, and that's it. That's all I needed.
Even with like how long I've been drawing muscles and like big men, I don't understand a lot of anatomy.
Really? Well, I'll have you know, I'm very much the same. I sort of just wing it. I have like my own rules when it comes to anatomy, and I'm just like, this looks good enough. But every now and then oh my god, E621 is like the best website in the world. I'm not gonna lie. Because every time I'm struggling on like, how does this pose look? I'm sure someone drew an E621. Oh look, there it is, a specific tag for this specific pose. It's been literally a lifesaver because, like, you know, whenever... See, like, anatomy is one thing. This is something I tell a lot of budding artists. It's, yes, you can learn from real-life people and, like, real-life bodies. And that's cool and good. But, like, that's only the fundamentals. If you're drawing muscle or fat or, like, you know, content that is more exaggerated for... like the kind of content we draw.
Yeah.
You gotta be exaggerated, and muscles and folds work differently.
Yeah.
So whenever people are like, oh, just look up these references, I'm like, that doesn't work. That literally doesn't work. Like, yes, I see that pose, but how would you draw that with a muscular bicep and a forearm? Or, you know, the thighs, the lats, like that. those have completely different roles. So like looking up real life references doesn't really help.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad that there are ways the artists can help each other, like these foundries and resources that are just like other people figured it out and made it look good.
Yeah. That's something I've noticed whenever like whenever I want to draw like really exaggerated muscle, which is like, you know, all the time, because every character is like far bigger than anything actually possible.
Yeah.
Like, looking at real life reference doesn't help. I have to like look at how other artists do it and like see which muscles like they exaggerate and focus on.
100%. Yeah. Like literally, like I always tell everyone that, like, yes, only looking at real life references and all this stuff will only take you so far, especially if you're in this profession, you know, like furry, bara, muscle, chub, all that stuff. It's all exaggerated. Like, if you follow real life guidelines, it's gonna look a little awkward, stilted. You need to have that level of exaggeration. And a lot of other artists have found ways to simplify shapes and just yeah, like just be very careful with that. And I'm so glad that there are resources of people just do other things and just like thank you for making my job not so freaking impossible, me not giving up on drawing a pose. Because I have gone like that.
Thank you for saving my life. I'm literally just drawing porn.
Yeah. Like that drawing I did recently of like my OC Atlas where he's like kneeling down at the cat. I literally struggled in that, trying to draw that by myself for like a whole day. I was getting annoyed and did something else. And then I just looked up H621 squatting and I'm like, holy crap! A bunch of people have done this pose. Thank you.
Yeah,
like taking a picture of myself does not help.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm scared.
Let me just open E621 on stream. I'll share this for everyone.
No. Not allowed. But yeah, like, God, drawing muscles hard.
Drawing muscles so
it's like,
hard.
why don't you just take a picture of yourself? Like that doesn't work. No, not me.
Yeah, I have like a full body mirror on the opposite wall, and like occasionally I'll like look into it and try to like figure out a pose or something, but like it's completely useless looking at myself to try and figure out muscles because I'm twink. I'm small.
Yeah, same. I'm skinny, so that just does not help.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, Smokes.
How's it going?
Going good.
Good.
Nice.
I'm using Soul for land development.
What kind of land development?
I'm trying to work on my Patreon image, and my call ended, and I'm like, I need background noise. I need people.
The ambiance.
Background
noise.
I physically cannot draw without like the help of someone being there. Like I have, like the reason why I'm so close to Coco and Bacon is because we literally tag each other, like message each other saying, "Hey, I feel like drawing today. Let's put something on." And we either watch a very long YouTube video or in like a TV series, and we have it on the second monitor, and we just draw for 10 hours straight.
Actually, that makes sense. Like I understand like watching videos and stuff in the background, but I never thought about like having yeah.
Yeah.
My problem is that
I need something.
like I usually hang out in voice chats in Swords' server during the day, and some other friends like will usually just stream different YouTube videos or series, and my problem is like I'll be in the call and then I'll get distracted by watching the thing and I'll forget to draw.
Me too. But
Same.
that's why specifically whenever Coco and Bacon ask to put something on, it's usually something that's either mindless or something we've already watched.
That's fair.
Like me and Bacon watched the entirety of Bleach in like 2 months just because I don't want to say this show is bad, but it has a lot of stuff like those characters sure are staring at each other for an entire episode, and there's certainly sword clashing going on for 300 plus episodes. I like there's the filler arcs which have no right to be as interesting as they are, but are still pretty mindless. So we watched the entirety in 2 months, and we got so much work done.
Honestly, that does make sense. I might do that, but like with One Piece, because there's so much content in One Piece that you'd always have something to put on in the background.
Literally, I literally, brother, was like, I want to watch One Piece so bad, so that way I can be like with the
Watch
cool
One
kids,
Piece.
and like I finally have context to the things people are posting on Twitter. But also, that's 1,000 episodes worth of content, aka 1,000 episodes worth of things I could draw to.
Fair. The other thing when you guys mentioned like watching YouTube videos, I feel like I tried to do that, but sometimes like there's just that one documentary, like that one like commentary video I'll put on, and I'll be like, they did what? Or it's like it's just like so dumbfoundedly stupid, or like just something so like out of left field that it's hard for me to focus on drawing because I'm like, how did you do this?
Like,
Why?
oh look, someone said if you want to watch One Piece, try One Piece instead. It removes the filler. No, I need that filler. That's fodder. That's entire hours in call of me not having to pay attention to the show, but having the background noise so I can draw it too.
It's all about the context.
I get so excited every time we get to like a filler episode or arc in Bleach because like, oh, I don't have to look at the screen the whole episode, but I have something in the background.
Yeah, I always like I internally like sigh with relief whenever it's like stream a video I've already seen for someone else. I'm like, I have to pay attention.
Look, at least One Piece isn't
something
as
else.
bad as Bleach. Yeah, like someone said, like OP filler is bad, but like Bleach filler is not even filler. Just Bleach anime is so bad. I wish I could have those hours back. Like Bleach itself is pretty good. Like all things considered, it's pretty good. The anime is not good because it's very low budget. Like so the drawings and consistency of the art style is very awkward. There are some scenes that are like, this fight is lasting for 3 episodes, but I look in the manga, it's only 1 chapter.
Yeah, like Naruto fights, where it's like 3-minute shots of just like the camera moving past them, and they stare at each other, and they stare at each other, and a bit of smoke blows, and they stare at each other.
Yes! Oh my god, I make that joke all the time! Where I was telling a friend I was trying to watch Naruto, but I dropped it because the amount of times characters stare at each other with moving camera angles and nothing happening. Like, they clash, and then they stop, stare at each other. Camera, a flashback of what we just saw.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the old animes too, because I feel like there was moments in like the original Dragon Ball as well, where like there was just man standing, woman standing.
Yeah.
Oh no, you're bringing back like old memories of from when I watched Naruto, and I remember being so frustrated whenever there was a fight scene and nothing would happen, and then there would be a flashback to something that happened 5 minutes ago, and then they would like hit each other once, and then there'd be another flashback.
And then at the start of every episode, there was always like 5 to 10 minutes, just like, okay, so this is everything that happened last episode.
Yeah, both Naruto and Bleach got hit with that really, really bad. Like, again, I like Bleach. I like it. Like, entire arcs I don't like, but there are some of those fight scenes that do not go that long and should not go that long, and it drives me crazy. Because I look at the manga and I'm like, oh my god, the art style is gorgeous. Wow, this is actually really good choreo. And look at the anime, I was like, oh, dear god, what happened here?
Yeah.
Like, it's really, really bad, but I'm grateful that it's because they have to extend it so that way they can give the manga time to do its thing. And so, like, these fights are arbitrarily extended. But god, that's why I'm grateful that the final arc is its own anime and there's, like, no filler. It's all really been really good. Yeah, they put some. They added scenes at least that are pretty cool and substantial. But yeah, my personal favorite series to watch whenever I need something mindless in the background with friends is Sailor Moon.
I want to watch Sailor Moon again.
I have not watched it yet.
Yeah, it's 200 episodes. And the thing about Sailor Moon is since it's not a linear series, like like a shonen, every episode doesn't feel like how do I explain it? Every episode is its own self-contained thing.
It's a monster of the
Its
week.
own slice of life thing. So yeah, monster of the week formula. And since it's not like Naruto or Bleach, where I'm just like, yep, that's definitely 5 episodes for one fight. Every episode has like its own little self-contained things that provides really great just background noise or just a good watch with friends.
Yeah.
Because it's never boring. It's literally never boring, and I really want long series, more long series like that. And nowadays they just don't make series like that. It's always a long ass shonen that has filler. And Sailor Moon, like not a single episode is filler because the whole series doesn't really follow a linear thing. Like it does. Every season does have the mid climax episodes and then the finale episodes for that season. But everything in between is just kind of fun. And that's why it's my favorite anime to watch with like Bacon or Koku, because I literally don't have to pay attention to it. And because it got a redub, it's not horrible to listen to. I really, really like that redub a lot.
Yeah, I've heard
Have you seen the movie for it?
Refer to Sailor Moon as just like the entire series is filler, and it's like, yeah, but it's good filler. It's fun.
Literally.
There's so much character like interactions, and like a lot of the episodes where like nothing important happens, like they're still just really, really, really fun. And
yeah,
show, like,
exactly.
The character personalities in really nice ways.
Yeah, 100%. It's such a good watch for like background noise, and then like I was so spoiled with Sailor Moon that whenever we started watching Bleach, the amount of times my friend and I groaned at certain fight scenes, like this isn't normal. I shouldn't be doing this. I just want more anime like that, more self-contained, something that's actually entertaining to watch in the sitting, and not just like, yep, this is definitely a chapter extended into 5 episodes. Because I'm really, I think I need to stop watching shonen. Like really. I tried getting into Cardcaptor with my friends. Same exact friend, Bacon. We like, let's put something else on. Something that's a similar vein. Cardcaptor Sakura, and we couldn't finish it. It's really good, but it also has a little bit of issues that made us kind of drop it. I mean, I don't want to drop it. I want to see it through to the end, but my friend has less tolerance.
Gotcha.
Like, the amount of taboo relationships in there.
No,
I don't think I have to get into detail with that.
yeah, I think that explains a lot.
There is so much just horrible relationships in there that should not exist.
Yeah. Cardcaptor is a series, and then it also had like a movie, and it also had like 2 sequel series.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I wanted to watch Clericard. That's what we started watching. Cardcaptor Sakura, and I'm just like me, like face palming or like crying into my hands. Like, what did she say? This 30-year-old woman was dating a teen. Oh my god.
No, girl, please do your homework.
I did not know. It just completely blindsided the two of them. Like, how come no one talked about this whenever I was trying to watch it? No one warned me. And so much of it is like that. Like almost every single character is involved with some kind of bad that shouldn't happen. So my friend who has less tolerance for that, literally just like, I can't watch another episode. I'm like, that's fair.
Yeah, it's like you have Sakura and her boyfriend, who are fine. You have her brother and his boyfriend, which is also fine. And then you have the teachers.
I didn't know they had that.
Yeah, you have the teacher who obviously has a budding relationship with an elementary student.
Okay, let's stop. Okay, yeah, let's cut the cameras. That's enough. That is.
There's at least 4 or 5, pretty much in just the first season of just really bad. And if it's not an underage person dating a very clearly not underage person, it's usually incest. Like, there's so much of that, and I'm just like, anyways, wanna watch something else?
gonna lie. It reminds me of Fire Force, because like I like the Soul Eater franchise, and it seems like a cool show, but just like it's so like fan service.
Yeah. Whatchamacallit. But also, another reason why we stopped watching Cardcaptor is like we tried sitting through like the bad shit, but like Cardcaptor was cursed with never having a good dub ever. Like
No.
it just doesn't have any. There's no good way to watch it aside from
Right.
Japanese. Yeah, there's just no good way to watch it because, like, yes, you could say I can watch it in Japanese, but that defeats the purpose of having a show on in the background.
Yeah.
And yeah, you got the OG dub, which is so horrendously censored, and it's not even censored. Like, it just has a complete script rewrite. Entire like several minutes of every episode are just cut because they removed all romantic aspects of the show, and therefore they pretty much had to have entirely new dynamics. It's just not a good way to experience the show if you want to experience the show, you know?
That's fair.
Yeah.
But at the same time, it feels like experiencing the show means I'm sitting through a lot of BS.
Like watching Pokemon in dub, like yes, there's some censorship and some liberties, but like it's not far from the script, and the voice acting is pretty good.
And also the censorship is funny.
Yeah,
Jelly
the censorship only happens like maybe once every like several episodes, and it just does not take away. But Cardcaptor Sakura is flat out a full script rewrite. It's campy and funny, but not a good way to experience the show if you want to experience it, because it just is a different story. And then you got the what was it, the Hong Kong dub, which yes, this is a direct translation script, and like they tried, but good God, none of these people are actors, and it shows.
They're giving their best.
Like Sakura sounds like an actual like infant, and every time she speaks, I want to like tear my ears out. And like we watched about 40 episodes, and every time she talked, we would kind of mock her voice, just because like he kind of sounds like this, Maki. I'm like, oh my God, why is this baby talking?
It's like the one like Haruka-chan, like the Nya Neko Sugar Girls.
Yes. It sounds like that. And all these people are just pronouncing the names incorrectly. And just like a lot of the voices are just so bad. Like they're really, really bad. A lot of these people aren't actual actors. They're just people who picked off the street reading a script. It's just not good. And it sucks that is the definitive dub. It is the one that's on Netflix. It's the one that is used in all the DVDs because it's direct translation. And it shows that it's direct translation because, as you know, direct translation should never be a thing whenever you're localizing something because it makes everything sound super stilted. Hello. So yeah, like there's just no true way to experience that. It only got a single good dub, and that's Clear Card, and that's a sequel series. So yeah, I need to watch the first series, but it's impossible to sit through.
What kind of series are we talking about?
We're talking about Cardcaptor Sakura.
But specifically, we're talking about like just anime that are or shows that are good to watch in the background or listen to in the background while you're working on stuff.
What are your guys' thoughts on Blue Exorcist?
Oh, I'm a rabid Blue Exorcist fan. If you look behind me, I have every manga caught up.
I know nothing about
Okay,
that.
Have you guys seen the season 3 trailer and stuff?
I mean, it's airing right now.
Okay, because you mentioned before like I forgot the exact phrasing you used, where it's like not necessarily like off model, but like art style inconsistencies. And I saw a video just showing like how different the first two seasons are. And it's not even that the art style is bad, but like comparing the two gives so much whiplash.
Oh yeah, because the different studio animated season 3.
Yeah. But
I
I
haven't
don't know.
started watching season 3 mainly because I'm too scared.
It's like it sounds, or at least like you got everything about like you got all the mangas. You can't ruin the image.
It's
Let's see
more
the thing.
that it's more that one of my favorite arcs is like a filler arc that's in the manga. And the series, and I like that filler arc a lot. It has a lot of good character interactions and dynamics. And according to a friend that is currently watching it, they trim it a lot because it's a filler arc. I think they only.
Sorry.
They trim it to like 2 episodes, and it's like a good volume or 2 long.
Mm-hmm.
The opposite problem.
So your microphone is like crunching.
I'm sorry. It's the wind. Every day. I'm sorry to say, live in wind, dude. Every day I walk to the bus. It's supposed to be spring, but the wind. The wind keeps silencing me.
But yeah, I was very happy about season 2, and I was so looking forward to season 3. And then a friend, oh yeah, they turned the Seven Wonders arc. I'm like, they what? I can't watch this. I'm so scared now. But I love season 2 because I'm a season 1 hater. I really, 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 really hate the anime original ending arc a lot. Made me mad because they heterofied a subtext gay character. So I'm like, no, thank you.
Hey Mixian. Also,
Oh,
hi,
hey, Mix.
Jin and Malik.
Huh?
Also,
One day I'll watch it.
friends have been streaming
Give me one.
Dungeon Meshi. As each episode comes out, it's so good.
Yeah, it's amazing. Absolutely fantastic.
Once the current season is done, I'm probably just gonna read the manga.
I just love how realistic the enemies are.
You help get
I love Dungeon Meshi.
Yeah, for example, the mimics. Yeah.
Although, I'm not gonna lie, because I've only watched the anime and I'm kind of scared because I went into it thinking that it's like fluff, and now I'm just like, it seems like it's taking a dark turn, or it's getting serious.
The series does take a dark turn, but it never loses that frivolity tone. It never loses it. It's still goofy.
That's good, because I was like, I'm here to see some good eats. It's one of those videos that show you how to cook, and it's starting to give you're about to be eaten. From eating to being eaten, and I don't know if I'm ready for that mentally.
I mean, it starts with
yeah.
eaten.
Have you guys seen? Oh, sorry.
It still has the silly little cooking moments, even though the narrative takes turns. It's still the same. Still
okay, that's good to hear.
I'm very afraid for what happens next episode because, I won't say what happens in the episodes or anything, just in case people haven't seen it yet. But I'm from all the stuff I've seen, one of the characters isn't gonna be in the party, and I'm like,
Oh yeah.
Where'd they go? What happened?
Pepperoni.
That's funny.
It'll be fine. It'll be fine.
You'll live.
She? No.
Have you guys seen what is it called? Tondemo Scale Isekai or something?
I don't think so. I don't recognize the name at least.
I don't like watching isekai a lot. I tend to avoid watching isekai.
We just got oversaturated really fast, and then it's okay, you're a tomato now. What now?
Oh, I do know
what can you do?
I do know about that anime, the campfire cooking. I know about it, but it is a subversion of isekai, but also there's no such thing as a subversion of isekai. Because all isekai are subversions of each other now.
Yeah.
So I'm sure it's great, but it's one of those things like, oh, it's an isekai. I'm probably not gonna watch it.
Yeah. The only thing I know about campfire cooking is that Belle's in it.
Yeah,
That
like,
is
oh,
like-
there's a cute wolf guy.
Oh, I'm on my bus,
appreciate
so
it
I will
so
see
far.
y'all later. Have a good one.
Bye.
Bye.
By sure. That is like the only isekai anime I like, and I just grow to hate Tensei Slime, whatever the anime is, because of the character design. All the character design are like, okay, before they evolve, they were at each other like they're an actual monsters, and the moment the slime is like befriending them, and then he gives them a name. Yeah, the character design became a downgrade.
I
I
don't
get
like most
that.
isekais just because like just harem anime. It's just harems. That's all they are.
90% of the time they are, yeah. But also another big problem I have with isekai is whenever the trope started taking off, a lot of anime started being like, "Oh, we're gonna be different. We're gonna do a different approach to isekai. We're gonna be ironic," and then that became the norm. So, like, yeah, I feel like the genre has just been, it's done. Like, it's done.
It's done. No more
So
isekai.
soon the norm will be we're gonna do something different from all the other isekais. We're gonna have a harem of big big girls.
No, not harem in my favorite isekai.
But also, like, a lot of the time they tried doing something different. Like, an entire, even if it doesn't have to be necessarily harem, they tried being a subversion. But then that subversion becomes the new norm, and there's like 30 anime trying to be another subversion.
Yeah.
It gets to a point where, like, it's a trend. It's not really like a true genre. It's just a bad trend, and I'm so tired of it. It's kind of like how I love Madoka Magica a lot, but it also kind of did a lot of bad for the anime media industry because a lot of anime started trying to follow suit where they tried to deconstruct a genre, and then every genre and anime started doing that. Like, oh my god, what if this genre but dark, And I just got kind of tired of that.
Yeah, Jibu Art said, I find Konosuba very funny.
Konosuba is really funny. I I watched it with my friend, and we had a good time watching it. It was really funny, but it's still pretty skeevy. It's still a harem.
Yeah, it's really funny.
I think what really elevates Konosuba is its slapstick humor, and slapstick humor isn't really common in a lot of anime nowadays. Nowadays, it's just sexual assault. So
Oh yeah, that is.
I think that's why it helps with Konosuba. It's actually slapstick, even if a lot of the jokes are skeevy, and they still do stuff that I really don't like trope wise. The script is really good. The scripting is really good. Just because it's just a form of comedy in anime that hasn't been explored in a very long time, since like early 2000s, I swear. Yeah, Magical Girl site is notorious.
I want to keep a lot of the stuff here like in frame, specifically like the top of the head and this.
Mm-hmm.
But like he's getting a bit too big, and also
No
like,
such thing.
and he's not filling out the canvas as much as I want him to, so I have to make him wider. I also
just
like
trim just trim the canvas.
I could just do that, but like I'm happy with the size that it's at. Like it's at a clean size. It's at like 2000 by 2400.
It's fine.
Big Baras. So beautiful, so kawaii.
Literally, what I do is I just trim the canvas into a point, and sometimes I'll even trim some of the proportions by accident. Not by accident, be like, "Ah, this looks better if I trim a little bit of the arm. How about a bit more of the arm? A bit more of the arm. Oh, whoop! The entire left arm is gone."
Sorry, Sub, what are you referring as this? Yes. The legs, the hips, the belly button. This.
This.
Yes, and it's just I just zoom in and there's a whooper now.
Instead, I tend to go for cropping the areas that have the most white space. So like I would crop a lot of the left side way more than the right side.
I'd also rotate him quite a bit. That kind of looks nice. What's that?
Yeah.
Does look nice when it's cropped. The line of the cropping is never comes at the articulation level. Well, I just did that. I just cropped out his elbow. I think the other arm should still be fully in frame. There's like a little bit of white space and he's not like making a
Yeah.
tangent.
100%.
Make it
That was actually a pretty good crop you just did. Not gonna lie.
make it square. That's like a bit too much. Problem is that now it's like I'm like very particular about like things that don't matter at all. And
I love him. Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
called. I
and
called
and,
from
and I
him,
also love the
guess.
character.
What the? Grr. I key smash you.
I did not hear that. What? Sorry.
He's being silly.
my brain's kinda sorry.
My icon right now is actually birthday gift that Soul jump scared me with.
Oh, that's cool.
The jump scare, the jump scare, the jump
Very well.
scare.
Very awesome.
And I stand outside your door and I play Toreador March. Then I throw like cute art at you.
I still am like super obsessed with the Xiaolong drawing you did. It's so cute. I keep staring at it. It's so freaking cute. This silly old man.
So silly.
I find it so funny how you drew this thirst trap old man and you're the one who sims for him the most.
Somewhat. Like, it's weird. How do I explain it? I really love him and I'm very proud of him. But I'm also just like, every time I look at his I'm like, I could have done that better. I could have done that better.
That's me feeling when I kinda rush my shading.
And a lot of times since like he's a video game character, I see a lot of like Japanese artists draw him so well. I'm like, oh, I could have done that. Dang. like just like, oh, that's a really good detail. Dang.
No way.
I could have detailed his beard that way. But I think that's just a normal response to have. Like seeing other people's art or like fan art and just being like, ah, dang, I could have done that.
Yeah. Anytime people draw art of Soul, I'm just like, they made him so much cuter than like I can.
Exactly. I feel the same way whenever someone draws them.
Yeah.
So long.
Yeah. I mean, guys, I need to find better reference. I need to find another reference.
It's all drawn
Like
today. I'm drawing
like-
a behemoth.
Like I retweeted it earlier, but someone did this Shalong, and I'm obsessed with like the expression they gave him, and I'm like, that looks so good. I wish I drew the eyes or like facial details like that. This one right here.
Hell yeah.
Love it.
I love it.
That's so good. It looks so
But
smug.
I think that's just a normal response though, because it's different when it's like your own character because you can change that character however you want. But like since that was the character I was contracted to design for something, I can't change his design anymore. What's done is done. Because I've been through quite the ringer with Jugger's design.
Get rid of his little fins.
I got rid of his fins. I got rid of his birds, like his bird beak shaped snout. I got rid of the more square stuff. I changed like the shape of the horns a little bit. I added a bit more detail to the. I changed the way his hair works. Like I'm always changing his design. I think right now is the comfiest, I guess, for me. I change the design a lot.
Meanwhile, me making my dragon more dragonish.
Meanwhile, me changing Soul's species, but like not his base form at all.
Yeah, but Xiaolong, it's definitely it's one and done. But I'm glad other people like him and do what they want with him.
The school had one. Oh my god.
Yeah, what was that?
So how do I say this? Like, the school head version of your sauna. It's like, oh my god.
Mine or Atlas?
I'd say both. Because I have like obsession with school heads.
Where's this song from? This is more Sonic music. This is Hang Castle from Sonic Heroes.
It's okay. You got him in your heart, Andre. The timing, that banner was actually, whatchamacallit, I'm sad they released him during that time. But like, whatchamacallit, how do I explain it? They released his banner during an event banner before they released any of the event units. So a lot of people skipped the banner. I'm like, dang, if only he was released a little later.
I think I might do color on this one. Like have one that's just red, one that's purple, and like gold, like the classic behemoths, and then maybe one with like souls covers or something.
Mm-hmm. What is this for, by the way?
This is for
Is this a
Patreon.
commission or? Ah, I got you.
I do like fan art polls.
Can I stream here? But I'm not streaming on Twitch or anywhere else. Just screen sharing.
You can stream on this channel, sure.
That's not what I wanted to stream. Oh, right, the reference. It didn't show in here. Like, I was gonna throw this guy.
Wait, I'm already watching the actual live stream so I can see the chat.
And it's okay.
There we go. Oh, you don't have to draw. That's sweet.
Yeah, it's a you.
Yeah.
Thank you for
I know work
stitching.
on my Patreon. I'm doing like the hardest part of working on my Patreon, not the actual drawing part, but the